you said to me, Act, there's a few dudes who I know, it'd be a long day going at them because they cerebral, they talk that shit, they gonna get that extra stuff, and it's like, yo, me and you, I'm glad we're in that boat, and I'll put even some other people in there.
Yeah,
like Charleston White, I think he's pretty decent. Not everybody's of that ilk. When you are going at it with a lot of other people, it's not even.
That ain't what I asked you.
No. Only thing I'm saying is that, do you think those type of street, like I get it, that's some street shit. I'm a square. You're right. That's some street shit. Do you think that should be politics on a podcast where a lot of those things I've seen happen, like the feds looked at, again, not that the podcast was trying to encourage some shit, but there was fallout from conversations happening that led to further conversations because now they're listening to wiretaps.
Hey, bro.
So now people are like, yo, man, this nigga whacking. Yo, they're actually detailing the.
That's on your dumb ass. Stay off the phone.
But Whack, you're smarter than all these guys.
Hey, check this out, homie. I'm going to say this. Midget, anorexic, right? If you throw a cat in a pool of piranhas, are the piranhas going to say, oh, that's a little cat, leave it alone? They going to eat that ass up, right? I'm asking you, if you're Brick and you know you got skeletons in your closet that you don't want exposed, do you go fucking with a dude like Whack 100?
Yeah, but
or do you leave him alone?
Or do you think that's playing fair, though? Because you wouldn't do that to anybody.
Nigga, I'm going to do that to anybody come playing with me like that, bro. So you telling me I'm supposed to let Brick pop my name and I know what I know?
Well, I'm asking if there's some street moral code or ethics to say,
what more, bro?
Yo, I'm not gonna set you up to self-incriminate.
How you self-incriminating? He already was arrested and charged. He was hiding the fucking case because he working with the police.
But even again,
out of here. The streets need to know that, bro.
Hold on. Wait.
He already charged.
No, I get you. But Whack, here's the thing.
You want to see the work?
No, hold on.
Put the work
You can't
up.
handle the clubhouse shit. Whack.
Put the work. We got the work.
Hold on.
Y'all want to see the work?
Wait. Whack. Didn't you say Loose has a incident that is isolated, but they're now putting it in context to say it's under the Big U enterprise? What I'm saying is that you're right. These things existed. No, you said that earlier. Come on now.
They
okay.
exist.
But hear what I'm saying. When you see a RICO drop down, they're now putting everything and linking everybody together, whether it's right or wrong. So don't you think certain things should stay off of a podcast or clubhouse?
I'm telling you right now.
Again, I mean, I don't care.
We own Brick Baby ass. Before I started this, check my Instagram.
Yeah.
I posted the work. Why?
I thought everybody like make it cool.
Because he said I was lying. He told you I was lying, right? So if you call me a liar and I got the work to show it, because now I was out, I got to expose it, right? Bro, listen.
You don't feel
Don't try to justify my strengths to another motherfucker weakness. Leave me alone, bro.
Hey.
I wouldn't, if I had dirt skeletons in my closet, I wouldn't fuck with me.
All right, hold on. All right,
I would leave me alone.
All right, hold on. Wax. So let me bring it to Vlad and also Adam. I remember someone from Kodak's. This is when I was connected with Kodak's camp, and for the very first time before we did our interview, and they were like, "Yo, you know, because I've always loved Kodak, but they say, yo, there's a moment Kodak wasn't fucking with you." I said, "Damn, why?" I felt like I've spoke highly of him. He said, "Well, in court, they brought up something that you, like a video you put out, right? And at least in that situation, it made sense why that person was just like, yo, Ak is involved in something that might lead to my arrest, right? Obviously, that's not the reason why, but, you know, you want to stay clear of that. If you guys seen your name, and like, I mean, you seen No Jumper in the indictment, do you, like, if that was me, I would be like, all right, certain conversations. No, I ain't free. Certain conversations.
My thing is, I've never wanted Brick to come on the podcast and say some federal ass shit that can get him in trouble. I feel like sometimes.
Would you change the thing? That's what I'm asking. Would you change? Like, if I seen my name there saying my conversations that I facilitated on my platform basically corroborated these crimes that's locking up somebody I call my mans, I'm going to say for future episodes, yo, listen. And that's what I thought you were doing even when you went to Chicago shit, because they're not your mans. You know what I mean? But this is your backyard. You don't see me doing shit. I live in New Jersey. Right. I don't do shit on New Jersey now.
I went to Chicago to hang out with friends, for the record.
Bro.
But either way, all I'm saying is that almost every time I've been on camera with Brick is live. And number two, I never instructed him talk about certain situations. Like him and Luce, people like that, they get on camera and they start kind of like one-upping each other, and there's stuff they want to say, and they don't really have the self-control to not say it.
The conversation I'm saying, because we're platform owners, if right now I get somebody from Southside Chicago and I tell him that I'm gonna give him a position that he could be on my show or be with me on a podcast, bro, he might tell me his homie smoked somebody. Again, I'm not saying these are kids, so I'm never gonna say we're to be blamed. But when you see some shit, and I think Brick is your friend.
Yeah.
Like I've heard you say when you go out, you have Brick with you, and it's like he's holding you down. That's like your man's. If my man's go to jail, like my friend, if my friend go to jail, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say, oh, I did it, but I'm gonna be like, yo, you know what? I know how this platform shit works. For future things, I'm not saying you can control people because you're right, it's online. But I'm gonna steer conversations away from this. That's all I'm saying. Just steer conversations. I think Vlad is taking accountability in the sense of.
No, we don't.
No. Vlad, no, he said he don't ask about open cases. Am I wrong?
Bullshit.
Wait, say it one more time.
Boosie's your man's.
Yeah.
I talked to you, and again, it's a private conversation, but I don't think it's that great. You're not gonna. You interviewed him again.
Yeah.
You're not gonna say, "Yo, Boosie, man, this is what I heard about your open case, man."
Yeah, right.
It's your man's. It's your man's. You're not gonna do that.
That's a different context.
I'm very careful with the word.
Brick is his man's. If a host, he hires gang members to get on these mics.
He's not the one. He's not the one going at Brick.
Remo, and you got my man Traplo who comes here when he wants. Like most of the people who come here are gang members. Yo, you got what's the dude? There's a buff nigga that comes here who's a squabbler. Like he just be like, "Fo Extra," that's the name. I love watching him. Again, if he's your man. Like, we are 10 plus years into this.
I have had these conversations. Believe it or not, I've had these conversations with 4 Extra, with Brick, etc. I've told them that they don't need to talk about this shit. When they do that, it is very much of their own volition.
I still want to get this
Nobody can find me a clip of me leading Brick Baby into talking about that kind of shit.
Never blame us. But we gotta.
You're throwing me, bro.
Go ahead.
If dude knows he got some skeletons.
Whack, you're smarter than them.
That's my point.
Yo, when you're
why would he fuck with me?
Brick's a pretty smart guy, though. He's not like your average dumb 18-year-old kid.
Brick's smart.
No.
That's why a lot of this shit.
We all look at Brick as our equal.
Fake.
No.
Right.
No, okay.
So you're telling me I just supposed to let it go?
No, you're different, Whack. You're
I'm
different.
gonna fire his ass up.
I'm talking about
gonna keep
I'm not saying
his
Brick
ass
is dumb,
up.
but platform-wise, and I think we just know even legally.
Ain't none of them fuck with me.
You get what I'm saying? Dudes. You guys, like, we are like up, like you could tell what something's gonna. Like these days when we do content, like even we're doing this thing. I know Adam is right now clipping this up. He's like, yo, so this is gonna be a clip right here.
You got to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
3 hours in, I'm not thinking about that though. For the record,
when you have someone like Brick on here, I guarantee Brick probably, and again, it's not your fault, but if it's your man's, you got to start looking out for him, right? When I seen Brick first come on here, Brick realized when I tell some real shit that extends outside of what the public knows, number one, the comments love it, and that gives an uptick in the podcast.